Malacanang called for calm and sobriety among the public in the wake of the North Cotabato prison attack. Presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella said the military and the police have joined forces in the manhunt for those who escaped and those involved in the raid in the jail facility. Authorities have yet to determine the group that staged the dawn attack in Kidapawan, North Cotabato. Abella said no specific information as to the identity of the armed group has been revealed, though speculation is rife. Some sources claim the group was headed by a certain Commander Derby. However, Abella said General Almanzor, Chief of Staff of the Bangsamoro Islamic Armed Forces of the MILF, denied having any member by that name.
They came in installments. So basically, that was it. That there were two installments, and but however, the cases were 40% lower than the same period last year.
May follow-up sa firecracker
Yes.
incidents? Oh.
Good morning, Sir. Happy
Yes.
New Year po.
Happy
Sir,
New Year.
Sir, are you aware if the President has been briefed regarding the incidents of stray bullets, particularly in Caloocan, where a 15-year-old girl was, 15-year-old girl fell victim to stray bullet incident?
I'm sure he has been briefed of that. I don't know specifically if and when. However, we don't have the responses yet from the President.
Sir, does Malacanang really believe that the President's tough stance against the use of firecrackers during the New Year's Eve revelries is one of the main reasons why the injuries, firecracker-related injuries went down?
Went down? Oh, I suppose the fact that there were stricter laws, there was his stance was stricter, apparently contributed to the fact that there were lower incidents.
And even before he actually signs an EO regarding the prohibition on the use of firecrackers?
I suppose the way Asians think, and Filipinos specifically, the law and the man seem to merge, in that sense that they listen to what the President is saying, and that of course the EO will be signed, will be considered. But yes, the people do listen to the President.
Sir, just another matter. Secretary Andanar mentioned that there are now about 1 million Filipinos, 1 million surrenderers dito sa Oplan Tokhang ng PNP.
Yeah.
Sir, are you aware how many of those 1 million surrenderers are now actually in rehabilitation centers?
We don't have the actual diagnostics. But again, let us bring us back to the algorithm provided by DOH, that 90% are experiential users, 9% are heavy users, and 1% are hardcore users. The 90% usually are involved in community-based rehabilitation programs or activities, while the 9% basically is the 1% that's now in actual rehab centers, not rehab center. The specific, like for example, the one in Fort Magsaysay, and the heavy users also engaged in some form of rehab.
Sir, does the government intend to issue a policy on it? I mean, a written policy on how to deal with the surrenderers, because as we speak now, those drug personalities who surrender to the police are not required or are not forced to enter a rehabilitation facility.
Simply for the plain and simple reason that they cannot all be accommodated. Can you imagine 1 million people? This was actually unanticipated. So at best, what they call the mega rehab center can only accommodate 10,000. Yeah. So and well, of course, they're building. The big businesses helping out. I mean, they're proposing also building in Mindanao and in Visayas here. But that's only what? If it does us another 10,000, that would only be 30,000. But that would be of great help already.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Raymond Tinasa?
Sir, yung may mga panawagan kasi yung pamilya nung nag-capsize na MV Starlight sa Batangas. Kasi parang mayroon silang concern na parang medyo mabagal daw para sa kanila yung rescue operations sa 18 na missing. Karamihan ito mga Ilonggo. So I understand they are listening right now. Siguro assurance from your end. Kasi parang medyo may pagpabaya o may feel sila ng pagpabaya sa kanila ng management ng Starlight o parang nababagalan sila dun sa pagresponde nila sa kanilang mga kaanak na missing ngayon, sir.
Well, regarding Starlight, we cannot answer for them, no. But regarding the position of the government, the government is basically pro poor. So they understand. The government understands the situation and is looking after it, I'm sure, through the proper agencies.
At kung lalo may mga circumstansya na parang sinisisi nga yung kapitan ng nag-capsize na barko. So kung may panagutan yung may-ari or even yung MV Starlight ay yung gobyerno ay nakanda na tutulungan kung sakali maghabol yung mga naging biktima nito.
Well, I'm sure, but everything has to undergo due process.
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
Raymond. And follow-up or Nichols?
Hi, sir. Just a follow-up on the firecracker issue. Is there a timeline on the EO for the total ban? Can we expect it maybe in the first quarter or by mid-year?
I cannot give you the actual date. However, part of the concern of the president is that even those who are in the firecracker industry must also not be just displaced, unfairly displaced. So, however, whatever the dates are going to be, I'm sure it's going to be for the benefit of all, protecting the children specifically, and also those who are engaged in the industry. Thank you.
Benji Liwanag?
Sir, good morning.
Yes.
With whom did the president spend his New Year?
I think that's private time.
Where? Is he with?
I don't.
You know.
He's
Did
he's
he-
with family and friends.
Yeah, did he spend in Malacanang or in Davao or?
I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think he spent the latter part of the holidays here in Manila.
In Manila,
As far as
not in Cagayan de Oro.
I don't know.
Okay.
Would you
thank
know?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking, sir.
No, I don't know.
Thank
Vance
you very much.
Fernandez?
Sir,
Yes,
good
ma'am.
morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung pong pangako po ng ating Pangulong Duterte regarding this sa mga matatandang mga prisoners na bibigyan daw ng clemency o pardon before the Christmas, pero hindi po natupad. Any reaction on this?
The next round of talks will be this month, actually. So it will have to be processed during that particular time. Thank you.
How about the ENDO that was promised before by the President during his campaign? Any reaction on this?
As far as I know, as I was talking with Secmon, he was saying that a new department order has already been issued and it's already with the president. Okay, and that this is going to be beneficial in many ways. There are certain preconditions that are there, but already the DO, which was signed by Sec Bello, is already with the president's office. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, Vance. Cedric?
Sir, I forgot to greet you Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sir, on West Philippine Sea, sir, on the possibility of joint exploration, sir, how do you, with China, how do you suppose, sir, how does the palace suppose we go about it, sir, having a joint exploration within the framework of the arbitral ruling, if in the first place, sir, China does not recognize the ruling, sir?
I can read you some of the news, but the basic challenge, according to Ambassador Santramana, is how to do it. But basically, the agreements will, as far whatever explorations there will have to be done not country to country, but with business to business. Okay, so however, all of these things must be done within constitutional limitations or definitions. So. The president has also said that he is going to open talks with PROC, and that they will discuss it.
But sir, the arbitral ruling, sir, will be taken into consideration, sir. If
As far as the president is concerned, yes, definitely. He, like he said again and again, if you notice, he even uses a visual. He says he will stay within the parameters of the ruling.
Sir, kuha lang ako ng reaction ulit, sir. I think China confirms that they are conducting now drills in South, West Philippines, in South China Sea. Yung kanilang lone aircraft carrier, sir. Does the palace have a take on this, sir?
We do not have an official statement regarding that matter.
Thank you, sir.
JP? Microphone.
Anything else?
JP and then
Otherwise,
Marlon, sir. Last two questions.
Hi,
from-
sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Jamie.
Sir, can we get a parang advancer? What is the palace doing now in preparation for the January 15 launch of the Philippine chairmanship for ASEAN?
It's all under the auspices of the DFA, and Ambassador Painor, I believe, is supervising that.
Pero sir, what can we expect in the Philippine hosting?
What can we expect in the Philippine hosting? Well, we don't have specifics, if that's what you're asking. But we can always count on, the Philippines has always come up with something extraordinarily creative and amazing.
Sir, on another topic lang po, yung the Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption, it's a group allied with the president. They are somehow concerned about the collateral damage
Yes.
that was being as a result of the drug war of the president.
Yes.
Sir, what are we doing about this collateral damage? Have we instructed the police on anything, sir?
Again and again, the president will say that from day one, that's part of their training, to minimize that damage, to make sure that everything is done with regularity. So if you're asking, are we doing anything, it's already being done. It's assumed, actually. It's part of the police operations, that they know that they're supposed to do things with regularity. Thank you.
Thank you. Last question, Marlon.
In relation to GP's question, din.
Yes, sir.
Senator Lacson has suggested for the government to compensate, make available funds for the victims, unintended victims of
Yes.
the government's anti-drug campaign.
I'm sure it's going to. If it's not, it's either going to be done in the level of on the agency's level, or it may be an issue that will be discussed during the cabinet meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marlon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Ernesto Abella. Thank you, Malacanang Press Corps. Back to our main studio sa Radyo ng
Happy New
Bayan
Year.
at PTB4. Happy New Year, sir.